Hello and welcome to Living Your Best Life, a reality check podcast that seeks to jolt you into a realization, comprehension, and appreciation of some of the moments, thoughts, and practices that occur to us in our lives, which carry some meaning beyond the obvious. Living Your Best Life is meant to teach us some things, remind us, point to us, and most importantly, grow us as we realize that our lives are full of lessons and pointers if only we would watch, listen, and partake with open minds and hearts. Life is for living, and life is for learning. Join me, Maggie Margaret Tuonge Tayambutkwa Mzumara, on this podcast as I stretch your imagination and help you reflect on various life's lessons and encourage you to live your best life. Bloom where you are planted. Bloom where you are planted. I wish to speak about making the most of where you are, of the circumstances that are facing you at any given time. So when we say bloom where you are planted, we are saying that wherever you are, make the most of it. Wherever you are, do the best that you can. There's a saying that is often said where they say, even if you are a sweeper, sweep those streets as if you were Michelangelo painting. The way he painted, the way he did his art, that's the same way you should also do your job. It doesn't matter what level the job is. It doesn't matter whether you're a sweeper. It doesn't matter whether you're a lawyer, whether you're a doctor, whether you are a cook, whether you are a general hand, whether you are a gardener. But whatever it is that you do, that you are, apply yourself the most and make the most of it. There's no use wishing you were somewhere else. And in life, you can always change sometimes. Situations change and you end up somewhere else. But at any given moment, wherever you are, make the most of it. And you can make the most of it, like I've been looking at it in the way of whatever it is that your occupation is. But I also want to speak even in terms of where you are, whether spiritually or emotionally or even circumstantially. Whatever the circumstances that you find yourself in, whether it is you being broke, make the most of it. How do you make the most of it? How do you make the most of where you don't have a lot of resources? You make sure that you try and make that little you have stretch. How do you make the most of it when you are sick? When you have some ailment or even some chronic condition? You make the most of it. You adhere to your health routines. You adhere to what the doctor has said. You avoid what could be detrimental to you. And so you are making the most of it. So you're making the most of it not only in terms of what it is that you are as far as occupations are concerned, but you're also making the most of it as far as the situation, whatever situation you find yourself in. So dear colleagues, this is one of the ways you can also use if you want to ensure that you live your best life. You live your best life by making the most of the cards that are dealt to you. You don't make the most of your life. You don't live your best life if you are always in a complaining mode, always wishing you were somewhere else, always wishing you were something else. So living your best life means that you also need to get out the most out of a situation that you're in. So bloom where you are planted. Be the best that you can be wherever you're planted, wherever you find yourself. This is a sure way to get you to living your best life. So the reality check here is, are you blooming where you are, or you are complaining, or you're withering, or you're wilting where you are? Are you blooming? Are you making the most of it? Are you busy spending time or wasting time wishing you were something else, or looking at somebody else and envying them, and wishing you would rather be them? Or that wastes time and energy. And not only that, it also can disappoint you, can give you some disappointment if you're always looking at somebody else. Because remember, we have different journeys. Yours is a unique journey for your own unique person, your own unique personality. So bloom where you are. If you have not been blooming where you are, I really urge you to bloom where you are and be the best. Shine in those circumstances, because this is one of the ways that can help you live your best life.
Thank you for listening, everybody. This was Living Your Best Life, a reality check podcast, encouraging you to harness life lessons and live your best life. Living Your Best Life is a reality check podcast that was brought to you by Silver Lining Motivational and Transformational Ministry. From me, Maggie Margaret Tuongi Tayamba Twamzumara. Till next time, bye for now.